You're listening to Mr. Credit on San Diego 1700 with local credit expert Derek Evans. Now, live in studio, Mr. Credit.
Credit. We are live and local here in San Diego, bringing you the most important hour in radio, unquestionably, because we're telling you everything they don't want you to know, and they today is most definitely going to be the big banks, the credit bureaus, especially the media, debt settlement companies, Wall Street gangsters, the government, healthcare industry. I don't care who they are. Anybody who's trying to misinform you, deceive you, get you to spend your money unwisely, or just take it right out of your wallet. Happens every day to lots of good people. Mostly just because they got the edge on us, man. They're paying attention to us. They got the smart guys. They got all the money. And that makes it easier for them. Visit MrCreditRadio.com if you want to send me an email or do a Facebook search for Mr. Credit, and you will find me there. We've got a really interesting article came through on Yahoo Personal Finance, 9 credit score myths do more harm than good. It's going to be an interesting one. We're going to go through all those, and I will break it down like a cardboard box. There is some truth in there, but there's some gunk as well, and I'll separate it for you so you don't have to try to figure this stuff out. Part of the show, point of the show. Make sure that we can have you with as much money in your wallet as possible. Keep you from making mistakes. Don't tell you the truth about everything.
I want the truth.
Help you have a higher credit score and ultimately live a better life.
Yahoo!
We will do all of the above today. Before we get to that, anyway, I've got a couple other stories I want to get to, too. I'm going to go through the Bank of America. I've singled them out, of course. And I'm going to go through their income statement because I want you to understand how much money. People don't believe me when I say how much money the banks are making because, and this is the reason why. I get these emails every time. It's because they're brainwashing you with everything that they're doing and everything they're asking for and all the media and the press releases that are happening, trying to get you to think that they're broke so that they can justify all of the horrible things that they're doing. And I'm here to tell you that's just not true. I'm looking at the numbers right now. You won't believe it. Based on what you're hearing, I have people every time say, there's no way they're making that much money. Uh-huh. Yes, they are. And not only are they making that much money, but they're making that much money after they pay all the top executives, all those crazy salaries, all the private planes and the expensive scotch. All that stuff. Paid for. This is what's left over. Unbelievable. We're going to get to that, too. I got to touch on this one, though. In case you haven't caught this story on the news, it's been all over the news, as well it should be, because, we have 2 things that we have to do in this life. 2. Number 1 is protect our kids. And then about 12 rungs down the ladder is educate them. I mean, we have to protect them, folks, first. Or the education doesn't mean anything. And there's a school shooting at a Carlsbad Elementary School. And I want to read the story in case you haven't heard it or caught it lately because it's really, really mind-blowing. And I have a little girl who's almost 4 years old. And in case you haven't caught this story, this is how it goes. Accused school shooter described as angry loner. Gave police a rambling statement but no clear motive. Listen to this. This stuff is, this gets wild quick. The Oceanside man accused of shooting 2 children. He shot 2 children with a .357 revolver. Friday afternoon at a Carlsbad Elementary School was described by neighbors Saturday as an angry loner who would scream racial insults and obscenities at all hours of the night from inside his small second-floor apartment. Do I not tell you that any time something bad like this happens, the foreshadowing is all over it? Can we just... people are paying attention.
I'll be watching you.
We just got to take the action. Problem is, the law is not set up to be proactive. It's not. This is why everybody gave the government so much junk when we went overseas to fight the war over there after they came here and attacked us. Because people don't want to be proactive in taking disciplinary action. They always want to be reactive. This is why you don't see the stoplight or stop sign go up at the intersection until somebody dies in a car wreck there. It's all reactive. And so these people had actually called the cops on this guy. Brendan Liam O'Rourke, 41, is in jail after being subdued by 3 construction workers who chased him down. These construction workers are heroes. Chased him down near Kelly Elementary School shortly after noon on Friday. 2 second-grade girls, 6 and 7 years old, were both shot in the arm as the gunman fired wildly from a field. Both children survived their injuries. Thank goodness. Didn't have to work out that way. Could have been really bad. Carlsbad Police Lieutenant Kelly Kane said Saturday he believed the girls are in good condition. They were taken to Rady's Children's. With the investigation finished at the school by about 4 p.m. Saturday, parents and staff can now retrieve their cars. So they had cordoned off the whole area. The construction workers who subdued O'Rourke, who was the gunman, or I should say the accused gunman, come on, are being hailed as heroes and were given a standing ovation at the Carlsbad Police Department Friday afternoon. To listen to their stories, there can be little doubt that they saved lives. Kane and O'Rourke gave rambling statements after being arrested, but nothing made sense, or said O'Rourke gave a rambling statement. He also had spray-painted the walls of his apartment with nonsensical writings. Guys, this is so easy. When I tell you this stuff isn't tough, we just have to pay attention to what's going on. I mean, this is just over and over and over again. I can't believe this. You know, I have nightmares about this. I have nightmares about this, that I'm going to pick up Maya from school, and there's somebody there with a gun just blasting. I mean, I literally have nightmares about this all the time. When I saw it, it just really hit home with me. The apartment was relatively clean apart from the spray-painted walls, Kane said. Said the investigator seized the laptop, but nothing on there. He was a loner, as best we can make out. Records show he had applied for a security guard license, but we didn't find any employer. This guy was trying to be a security guard, folks. Unbelievable. O'Rourke has lived in the Canyon Creek Apartments on Garrison Street near the intersection of Mesa Drive since March 2009. But was given notice of eviction last month and told he would have to leave by December. Neighbors said he was very odd and would often sit at a picnic table sandwiched between 2 small apartment buildings late at night for hours by himself, doing nothing but looking around. They said they had called the police numerous times in the past year and a half because he would make tremendous amounts of noise in his apartment, as if he was hitting things with a baseball bat, someone said. But when police would come, they say, O'Rourke quieted down and wouldn't let them inside. Unbelievable. It just gets worse and worse from there. I mean, this stuff, you can see these things coming. But what my question is to a coward like this is, why kids? Why children? You know, why would you go that route? Just to make a statement for on your own behalf? You ridiculous person, you. It's just insane to me to think about something like that. Can't believe it. And you should hear what the neighbors and the parents had to say with this thing. I could go on and on. It's truly unbelievable. I mean, imagine that. You've got kids. Imagine that. You get a call, there's been a shooting at your children's school. You can't go there, though. Police are trying to subdue the shooter. These construction workers, what happened was, he started firing shots. The construction workers saw him. Okay, they were from the opposite side of where the school was, and they basically attacked him from behind and took him out. Totally just an amazing thing for these guys, who should be given keys to the city. I mean, whatever we can give them, we should give them. Because they were, they're construction workers. They were working on the cafeteria. You knew about that? Yeah, they were working on the cafeteria. So they just so happened to be there. We don't have any security at the schools. We've got nothing. We got to protect our kids. We got 2 things we have to do. We have to protect them. We have to educate them. Those are our responsibilities as their elders, plain and simple. 9 credit scoring myths that we're going to go through here. I love getting these. This one has actually been written with good intentions. Okay, so I'm not going to be really railing on this person, Teresa Bittler, who wrote this. But the thing is, the overwhelming point that I get when I look at this is that even someone who's trying to do you good is giving you wrong information. And it's not because she's a stooge. It's because she just doesn't know. She thinks she knows, but she doesn't. And that's the problem with most people that you're going to hear give you information about credit, is that they just don't know. And not necessarily that they want to deceive you. That's for the bureaus. The bureaus do plenty of that. It's just they just don't know. But I'm going to help you thwart all of those things. Remember, folks, the number one thing they don't want you to know about is how good bankruptcy is for you. This is one of the myths that it's unbelievable to me, because even when I tell people, even when I explain it to people, they still have a hard time believing it. We've been brainwashed for so many years that bankruptcy is the worst thing you could do for yourself. And in reality, a Chapter 7 bankruptcy only lasts 100 days. I don't know if you knew that or not. 100 days and it's over. Credit score goes higher. Almost every single time. And not only that, but you get to delete all of your debt, all of your unsecured debts, your credit cards, medical bills, collections, if you're being sued, if you've got judgments, as long as they aren't a result of fraud. Wage garnishments, same deal. IRS tax debt, bad auto leases. You want to stave off of a closure for a few months. Maybe you're working on a loan modification. You want to, remember the loan modification rules changed so that if you file for bankruptcy, it cannot affect your loan modification. Boom, you can buy yourself 3 or 4 months right there. I mean, there's so many things you can use this tool for. And when times are bad economically, that's when more people can use it. That's why bankruptcy filings are up 11%. Makes sense. And it's a financial tool that many people have taken advantage of, including Donald Trump, Henry Ford, Walt Disney, and how about Honest Abe Lincoln? Listen, folks, if you or anyone you know has financial stress, make a call, become educated for free. You don't file bankruptcy when you make the phone call. You schedule an appointment to learn about your bankruptcy options with the best bankruptcy attorney in Southern California, William McDonald, who will be in the studio tomorrow. Call his office and get your free consultation set up. 858-437-0103. 858-437-0103 to get your free consultation with William McDonald. Find out how it would feel to be debt-free. What if all the credit cards were gone? What if the credit score went up? What if all the collections and medical bills were gone, deleted forever? That is your legal right under Chapter 7, and you can be debt-free too. Call William McDonald today, 858-437-0103. When we come back, we're going to dive in to the 9 credit score myths that do more harm than good, according to Teresa Bittler from creditcards.com. I'll break it down. I'll give you all the ins and outs, tell you what's real, what isn't. And we'll have a couple other stories, including me going through the Bank of America income statement to prove to you that what I'm telling you about how much money they're making in these tough economic times really is. It's true. $3 billion a quarter. I'll break it down when we come back. Mr. Credit Radio, ESPN 1700.
If you have questions about your credit, call 858-673-4299. That's 858-673-4299 to speak with Mr. Credit, or go to MrCreditRadio.com.
I've worked with plenty of different mortgage companies in San Diego, and while there are some who do a great job, there is only one that I can say is truly the best in the business. The Craig Sewing Lending Group provides an experience and expertise in real estate financing that is absolutely second to none. I've known Craig for a dozen years, and I know you would be satisfied working with him. Call 888-880-9500. That's 888-880-9500, or go to craigsewing.com if you're interested in buying real estate in Southern California. It's also worth considering the terms on your loan if you already own property. Rates are at levels that just absolutely boggle the mind right now, and chances are you could save some easy money here. Call Craig Sewing today, 888-880-9500, and tell him Mr. Credit sent you. That's 888-880-9500, or online at craigsewing.com.
Hey man, if you're facing a divorce, custody, or child support issue, don't go it alone. You need the professionals at 1-800-DIVORCE to help protect your rights.
This is Rick Jones of the law firm Goldberg & Jones. Selecting the right attorney for your divorce is one of the most important decisions a man can make. Even though your case may last only a few months, the impact lasts a lifetime. Our firm represents husbands and fathers in divorce, custody, and child support cases.
Call 1-800-DIVORCE. Get your phone questions answered at no charge. That's 1-800-DIVORCE, serving the entire greater San Diego area.
Call 1-800-DIVORCE.
The Constitution guarantees specific rights for the citizens of the country. Your local representative can make necessary changes to improve the condition of the country.